Boy, oh boy, practical ugliness in movies are back, and I'm so happy. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. My name is Brendan Aries, and welcome to the Sanctuary. Today, we have two movies that we're going to talk about. I'm starting a new series here called the Movie Roundup, and that is when I watch some movies that may have passed in the timeline of relevancy, but I still want to talk about them. Without further ado, let's talk movie. And this week, The Substance and Nosferatu. Let's start with The Substance. Oh man, what a crazy ride. So Demi Moore is this world-renowned dancer, fitness instructor, however you want to call it. And she gets the idea to change her life. Crazy, so disturbing, so eye-opening, but so good. I feel like Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley really played off each other extremely well. And even in the scenes that they weren't in and then joining together in, just complemented each other perfectly for this film. Dennis Quaid was so freaky, bro, but I loved it. It was like a more pig-like aggressive Vince McMahon, and I was all for it. If you get queasy at little things like really getting gritty and dirty, like with blood or substances, The Substance, you're gonna get sick at this film. And honestly, as this story went on, I really didn't know what to expect, and that's what I loved the most. If I can't predict what's gonna happen, you got me. Brownie points to you. Shall I bring an example? Okay, so I made a terrible joke towards the end of the movie. As we know, the Substance, towards the end, I said, it seems like she's going to get her Carrie moment. I was kidding! But sure enough, I guess I did predict something of the movie, right? Overall, by the end of the movie, my jaw was dropped as the credits rolled, and I had a blast. Was it freaky? Yes. Was it creepy? Yes. Was it a thrill ride of unforeseen expectations? Also yes. So, see The Substance. Real quick story time before we get into this next movie. I saw the original 1922 film in my senior year of high school in American film. And my professor had shut the door, looked at all of us and said, Nosferatu. Just like that. A lot of you might know Nosferatu from SpongeBob, or as I like to call him, Stashferatu. I don't really understand the decision of such a long mustache for this character, but hey, pop off, gang. I'm also not going to complain because Bill Skarsgård was Nosferatu, and he did phenomenal as always. Like, he is bound to be these characters. He builds himself to be meant for these characters. With Bill Skarsgård's voice, presence, range, and overall ability to tell a story and entertain, I feel like he creates this motivation of the actors around him to perform just along their best as Bill is, which I think for a film really shows, and I saw it here. By the way, if you like hats, just like this one, check out Capsule. I'll put my link in the description below. Aaron Taylor Johnson, come here, a word. Do these types of movies. Don't do Craven. Okay. Lily Rose Depp was good. I was surprised. Nicholas Hoult, wow. You got me so excited for when you play Lex Luthor or Superman. I always had faith in this guy. Like, I remember seeing him in The Menu, and I was like, dang, this is a role that's really unlike him, but he's making it his so well. And then when he was Beast in X-Men, great job. I mean, Warm Bodies, that was like one of the first things I saw him in, and he did great. This guy is on the come up. I'm telling you right now. Willem Dafoe, need I say more? He's goated in everything he performs in. He just finds a way to make it his. And much like its original, it's not that long. It's only like an hour and 40 minutes. The last thing I'll say is that I don't like the ending. I just feel like it was very rushed, and it was just a quick way to get you to, all right, well, he's gotta go. Roll credits. And even though Stashferatu was stashed up and had even a little bit of a comb over, the practical makeup was amazing. And I mean, I say that to conclude for both movies. The use of practical prosthetics and effects were astounding. And I'm so glad that these directors and filmmakers decided to keep things practical in a world where I feel like a lot of directors just say, oh, we'll fix it in post. And it ends up being full CGI blip. So to see a little bit of a return to form for filmmaking is really assuring to me in terms of the future of Hollywood, that maybe we're going back to our brass roots. You know, that's all I got to say about The Substance and Nosferatu. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. If you saw both of them or if you're going to see both of them, I'd love to know every single thought you have about each or one of these movies. Comment down below. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace.